All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Wrestling Takeover podcast. I appreciate everybody joining me, man. Today, we are going to be breaking down, dissecting, having just a great conversation about Roman Reigns' return, kind of fantasy booking his return, and just talking about, is this the last time we're going to see Roman Reigns? Is he going to go to Hollywood? Let's talk about it.
Welcome to...
You're listening to the Wrestling Takeover.
What is your name?
With your host, Jordan Turner, who's always gonna keep it real.
Come on, King.
Inside and outside the ring.
Let me make myself clear. He's got the fans behind him, King.
It's time to take over, King.
Are you ready? He's all fired up now, King. The Takeover.
Let's go.
Poppin' gang, y'all know what it is. Y'all know the word. Y'all know the vibes, bruh. Welcome to the Wrestling Takeover podcast. Your new home for bold takes, real talk, and a creative perspective, man. Be sure to subscribe to the Wrestling Takeover podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Play, iHeartRadio, and especially YouTube, man. Subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/JT Takeover, man. Much love and appreciation to everybody supporting me on YouTube, man. Leave a comment down below on this upcoming video. And, you know, upcoming videos, man, just one like this, past videos. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of each and every episode. Give me your opinions on all things WWE. What do you guys think? What's going on? Just leave me your comments down below, your opinions. And also, spread the word of the Wrestling Takeover podcast, because word of mouth does go a long way. Listen, we're going to get into Roman Reigns. I got some thoughts that I want to talk about today. What's next for Roman Reigns? What's going to happen with Roman Reigns in the near future? How is he going to return? We're going to have a deep dive, just genuine, real talk conversation. Now, I want to say that, you know, I can't personally wait for Roman Reigns to come back. I am a fan of Roman Reigns. The tribal chief persona has been one of the greatest characters, quite frankly, of all time. Not to mention the turnaround of Roman Reigns' career, honestly, is definitely 50-50. You look at the first half of his career and you're like, I don't know, man. You know, respect him, of course. I respect every professional wrestler, man. I do. All right. But the first half of Roman Reigns' run, I was like, I don't know, man. But the second half, man, it's crazy. You know, the second half is really put things really into perspective with Roman Reigns and what he wanted from a character standpoint. And I am so happy that we are getting what we're getting with the Roman Reigns character. Roman Reigns, the character, the tribal chief, the head of the table, OTC. Gotta throw the ones up, you feel me? Gotta throw the ones up, man. His character is one of the greatest of all time. Now, we gotta talk about what's next for Roman Reigns. When is he going to return? I've seen a lot of people have the same sentiment with what I'm about to say. I feel like Roman Reigns should come back at Saturday night's main event and attack Seth Rollins. We need to get that feud going. We need to get that conclusion underway with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Let's talk about that, because if it's not against Seth Rollins or CM Punk, but CM Punk and Seth Rollins are going at it toe to toe, blow to blow, you know. But CM Punk wants to go after the WWE title. But we're going to get Cody Rhodes and John Cena at SummerSlam. So that leaves CM Punk a match wide open. I do believe that at SummerSlam, Roman Reigns is either going to go one-on-one with Seth Rollins or CM Punk at SummerSlam. And the person that he does not face at SummerSlam, I'm assuming that that person is going to be Roman Reigns' opponent at WrestleMania. So if he faces CM Punk at SummerSlam, he's going to face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. If he faces Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, then his opponent at WrestleMania is going to be against CM Punk. Okay, that's where I stand on that. And it's also happening in Vegas once again. He faced Punk and he faced Rollins in one of the greatest triple threat matches of all time in WrestleMania history, one of the greatest WrestleMania matches in history, and one of the greatest triple threat matches just in general in WWE history. I want WWE to be very strategic with the Roman Reigns character. And this is where I'm going to really have a deep dive conversation with you guys here regarding Roman Reigns. I hope that WWE creatively is prepared for his return. Hopefully the creative team has a plan for Roman Reigns' return. You feel me? Hopefully they have a creative plan for him. And I'm going to be transparent with you guys. Listen, I miss the Gold Glove Thanos version of Roman Reigns. That version was tough. That version was fucking cold, bro. Like, for real. That shit was cold. You know? Like I said, one of my favorite characters of all time was that run with Roman Reigns as the tribal chief when he was feuding with Jey Uso and Daniel Bryan and Edge. That Kevin Owens and John Cena, of course, with Brock Lesnar as well. That version of Roman Reigns was top tier, goated. Straight up with y'all. It was goated. Afterwards, with what we got with the original tribal chief persona, I mean, it's been okay. It's been fine. But it hasn't been damn near where the, you know, tribal chief character was with Jey Uso and all of that shit, you know? I want WWE to have a concrete plan for Roman Reigns. I believe he should be returning. If it was me, if I had the pen, he would return at Saturday night's main event, costing Seth Rollins the match, and have a feud with Seth Rollins. And quite frankly, I would have the Money in the Bank briefcase on the line in the feud. In the feud, it would be Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. And the Money in the Bank briefcase would be on the line, SummerSlam, whatever. You know, you look at it. Let's look at Roman Reigns' potential options here. Because I don't think Roman Reigns is going to be around for much longer. And this is what I really wanted to get into. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is Roman Reigns' last run. I might be wrong. I hope I am wrong and Roman Reigns has a couple of more years left. I just genuinely don't see that happening. He's getting more into the Hollywood thing. We've seen it with John Cena. As soon as that nigga got a taste of Hollywood, that nigga was gone. It was part time with John Cena. You feel me? And then the homie gonna retire this year. We might be seeing that with Roman Reigns as well. Now, if I'm Roman Reigns, if I'm the WWE, his final match needs to be against The Rock. Now, the crazy thing is, I personally feel like the greatest chance to have The Rock versus Roman Reigns was at WrestleMania 39 in Los Angeles, my hometown. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to LA. But we didn't get that. And I feel like now that, we don't know what the WWE is going to do. We don't know if people are still interested in The Rock versus Roman Reigns, because quite frankly, I'm going to keep it 1,000 with y'all. I'm losing my patience with that potential matchup. But you look at the matchups with Roman Reigns, y'all got to understand something, man. He doesn't have a lot of marquee matches left. He doesn't. So let's analyze it real quick. These are matches for me that I feel like are dream matches, marquee matchups that Roman Reigns should be facing off against, but there's not a lot of them. We got CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. We got Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns. We got Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. And we got Gunther versus Roman Reigns. I said 4 people without even mentioning The Rock. Without even mentioning The Rock's name. That would be the 5th person. But do we really think that Roman Reigns is going to fight all of those people before he eventually, calls it quits? That's the question. I don't know. Taking a sip of my water, y'all. My apologies. But listen, those are 5 opponents right there for Roman Reigns. I don't know if he's going to face all 5 of those people. And it's just really, really interesting to me. It's the same way with Becky Lynch, that I feel that this is her last run and she's going to ride into the sunset. Do Hollywood, be a mom full time. I do think Becky Lynch, this run that she's on right now might be her last. I hope not, because I love Becky Lynch. I want to see more of Becky Lynch, but you got to think about it. What else is for her to do? It's the same thing with Roman Reigns. What else is there for Roman Reigns to do, right? Outside of those matches with Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Gunther, and The Rock, a Braun Breaker. It's not a lot, really. What's the motive for Roman Reigns when he comes back? He wants to get his family back together. He wants to get the Usos back together. Are we going to get something with Jacob Fatu? Is Roman Reigns going to have his own little bloodline return? We don't know what's going to happen there. We don't know. But all I know is this. I do feel like this will be the last run of Roman Reigns' career. I believe he should return to Saturday night's main event. And I'm not saying get rid of the Seth Rollins match right away, because I don't know who he's going to face at WrestleMania. It could be The Rock. But something tells me that he's either going to face CM Punk or Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. I know people feel like Seth Rollins and CM Punk need to face off in that feud. People are saying it might happen at WrestleMania. We don't know what's going to happen. That's the great thing about it. Is Roman Reigns going to come back with a vengeance? If that's the case, vengeance, the story's right there with Seth Rollins. Is he going to want to come back and try to put the family back together? Jacob Fatu don't want that shit. Jacob Fatu want to be by himself. Is he going to humble Solo Sikoa? Solo Sikoa wants to act like the tribal chief. So are we going to get implements with that as well? There's another match, Jacob Fatu. That's 6 people plus The Rock. That's 7 people. That Roman Reigns, I personally feel like as a fan, man, this nigga need to face these people. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Braun Breaker, Gunther, The Rock, Jacob Fatu. That's 6 people. I don't know if Roman Reigns is going to face all of those 6 people, right? One-on-one at a time. Because I don't know how long he has left. I have a feeling his career is going to be winding down significantly. He's got the Hollywood stuff going on. Is this going to be the last run of Roman Reigns? Does he need to win a world title? Does he need to win the Royal Rumble? If he does have a chance to win the Royal Rumble, what's the story? What's the blueprint? I'm just spitballing here, but I would love if a storyline was creative that everyone is going to do everything they can to not make Roman Reigns win the Royal Rumble. They don't want him to win the world title again. They don't want him to be on top. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen with Roman Reigns, but I'm going to end it here, guys, and just let you guys know this. WWE, do not fuck up this run of Roman Reigns. Do not. Right? The OTC run, I like it. It was cool. Apparently, he's going to have a new catchphrase, persona, potentially. I said potentially. I don't know. They might just stick with the OTC. Cool. It is what it is. But hopefully, WWE, you have concrete plans for Roman Reigns moving forward. Who is he going to face? What feuds is he going to be in? Is this the last run of Roman Reigns? Because people are getting sick and tired of Roman Reigns coming in and just immediately disappearing and gone. Poof. He's out. And then he comes back, makes a shocking return. He does his little run for a little bit and then leaves again. Who knows? That might continue to happen. But something tells me that this might be Roman Reigns' last run. I feel the same way with Becky Lynch. I think this is her last run. I might be wrong. I have no news sources. Again, guys, I'm just talking. Don't spin my opinions into a narrative of negativity. Please don't do that. I'm just talking. I might be wrong. Roman Reigns might thug it out for a couple more years. Becky Lynch might thug it out for a couple years. I don't know. Okay? Because wrestling fans just spin narratives and create their own narratives. And I do not like that. I don't appreciate that. You feel me? But Roman Reigns, I'm a fan. I love it. OTC, Tribal Chief. I can't wait for him to return, man. It's going to be blockbuster. Going to be crazy. But what's the motive? What's the narrative? I feel like he needs to go after Seth Rollins. First and foremost, get that out of the way. You can do CM Punk, Braun Breaker, The Rock. And end it with The Rock. I think his last match should be with The Rock. That is just me personally. That needs to be his last feud. His last match against The Rock. Maybe we get a feud with John Cena, Drew McIntyre. Who knows? Who knows? Anything's possible with Roman Reigns' run. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this great, just straightforward, deep dive conversation regarding about Roman Reigns, what's next for him. And I appreciate everybody showing me love and showing me support on a consistent basis. Much love to y'all, man. Much respect. Hopefully y'all have a great 4th of July. Stay safe. All right. Bless up. And I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Remember, this is the most creative and honest podcast in the wrestling space. It's the Wrestling Takeover Podcast.